It is my privilege to welcome you to the 132nd Weatherly Area High School graduation ceremony. We have tried to make this evening as traditional as possible while complying with regulations during this time.
The staff, students, and administration have worked hard to organize a dignified ceremony that reflects the importance of this event to our community. I would be remiss not to mention the many people who have assisted in preparation for tonight's ceremony. Thank you to the Weatherly Area School Board for your continued support of the educational programs. Thank you to the faculty and staff of the Weatherly Area School District for nurturing and guidance of our graduates. Thank you to Mr. Bill Moyer and his staff for preparing tonight's stage in the parking lot. Thank you to Mrs. McFadden for singing her national anthem, Mr. Dotzel for the sound system and the musical selections for this evening. Thank you to Connie Durr and Tony Gerhardt for being the service club advisors. Finally, a special thank to Pastor Murphy for his hard work and assistance in preparing for this ceremony tonight. We appreciate your respect of the request to help us maintain the appropriate atmosphere during our program by following the social distances regulations. So please stay in your cars, wear your mask when you're coming out of the cars. Tonight is a very special occasion. It is because of the great pride we have in our young men and women graduating. With that in mind, I would ask everyone to please remain in your vehicles throughout the ceremony. Please do not disrespect the students by beeping your horns when the names are being announced. The ceremony is for the students. We're all here to recognize the students for their achievement.
At this time, it is my extreme pleasure to ask Rachel Ann CACCESE, the class of 2020 valedictorian, to please come forward to share a few words with us.
Mrs. Teresa Young, Mr. Anthony DESPIRITO, Mr. James Hearn, Mrs. Sarah Minnick, Mr. Gerard Fewens, members of the Board of Education, educators of the district, the alumni of the class of 1970, parents, family members, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020. I am honored to be standing here representing the class of 2020. On behalf of the graduates, I want to thank everyone who helped make this graduation ceremony possible. Thank you to Mr. Moyer and Mr. DESPIRITO for the parking arrangements, Pastor Murphy for providing the FM transmitter, and the Greater Hazelton Chamber of Commerce's Fun Fest Committee for providing the stage. I would like to thank my family for your love and support over the years and helping me pursue my dreams. Thank you to all the teachers, faculty, and staff that have put the students first and that are not only teachers, but mentors and an inspiration. Prior to a few months ago, who would have thought that our graduation ceremony would be under these circumstances, with people sitting in their cars? We are experiencing a pandemic like no other class has for the past 102 years. We have a choice. We can sit back and wait, or we can be active participants in solving the problem. In a few months, some of us will go off to college, the workforce, or the military. We may not have those daily interactions with our family, friends, and classmates. We may still be experiencing social distancing and other precautions. We need to make the most of every single day. So, we rise above and overcome these challenges and strive towards a brighter future.
This was supposed to be our year and the best time of our high school career. Even though our time got cut short, we have all made unforgettable memories that have shaped us into the brave young adults we have always seen ourselves as. When I started my high school career, one thing I've always dreamed of was to be reading this speech in front of all of you today. 3 years ago, I never would have thought that I would be talking about how we didn't get to finish our last year, or how March 13th would be our last day inside of Weatherly Area High School. But these are things we have to live with. I would like to take the time to tell all of you not about what we have missed, but what we have gained from this unique situation. This experience is something that only our class of 2020 will be called upon to endure. We did miss out on some senior activities such as prom, our senior trip, our all-night party, but we should not dwell on these missed opportunities. We have obtained some new memories that we are fortunate to create. We are able to spend more time with our families before we continue on after high school, whether it be leaving for college, entering the workforce right away, or creating a new life for ourselves. With all of these challenges thrown our way, we are still here succeeding and becoming the strongest versions of ourselves. This has forced us to grow up faster than we would have liked. We didn't have those last few days of high school to adjust to the thought of not seeing our friends, teachers, classmates that we have spent every day with for as long as we can remember. There have been a lot of negatives that have been placed in our lives, but I believe as the passionate class we are, we will only become stronger. As Henry Ford once said, when everything seems to be going against you, remember, the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. We could not have done it without you standing together with us. The Weatherly Area graduating class of 2020 would like to thank our administrators, faculty, and staff for their tremendous dedication and compassion extended to our class during the historical pandemic of 2020. You have definitely made an impact on our journey. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Vincent van Gogh. When you face difficult times, know that challenges are not sent to destroy you. They are sent to promote, increase, and strengthen you. Some have stories. We have made history, the class of 2020.
Kiana Bayoff. Alexis Joy Berger. Taylor Ann Saishan.
Present to you the Weatherly Area High School graduates of 2020.